Okay, can you folks hear me now? That was weird. Everything looks good on the OBS side, so let's see. Is everything coming through fine? Let me switch something up here. Okay, so I think we're good. That was weird. My internet farted out for a second there. I guess I'm gonna have to do two separate VODs for the stream. But it looks like we're back. I don't know why that happened. I was hoping my internet just didn't die altogether. But what I was talking about, I was trying to demonstrate the transpose in track effect. And it might be easier to do it with that high note thing. That's why I reverted everything back. Sorry, lad, redeem save reminder. Yeah, really. Fortunately, I have everything saved on here. That was unusual. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. But let's see. Let's turn everything on. Okay. Ow. That's not what I wanted to do. I hope that wasn't as loud for you folks as that was for me. I mean, why did that happen? Interesting. I guess this one's a little bit harder to demonstrate because it's a higher bass note. Let me go back to that other track that I was demoing earlier. Hold on. And make sure my settings are consistent here. This one sounds like this. Very similar track, but this one has all of the stuff recorded, and it actually sounds better than the one we were demoing before. So let me start this one up. And let me see if I can get the transpose to apply accurately here. There we go. That's what I was trying to demo. So by taking the transpose command and choosing how high we want it to pitch up whatever we're going to be applying it to. And I think this works better when you're using things that have a bit more of a melody, but the panning delay, like static distortion track that I've got here, it'll demonstrate it fine. So this is what it sounds like normally. If I turn it on. And fast toggling it on and off is basically taking different parts of whatever it is pitching up, and it's pitching it up in different sections. Pretty handy. And I kind of want to take that and see how we can work on creating some more melody-based sounds. Because the way I've seen people use it is they'll create like an arpeggiated loop that repeats over and over again, and then they'll turn this on, and then it kicks it up like another octave or another certain steps, and so you have the melody changing keys essentially, and it sounds really cool. Yeah, it doesn't sound good if we take that effect and apply it to the bass. And I guess technically we could apply that as an input effect instead of a track effect. Like if we were trying to record something, let's see. If we did the panning delay one, we could put that on track A if we wanted to. But basically we'd have to be creating the distortion and then pitching it up with that. That would probably be harder than just pitching it up using the one adjustment to the time setting. But it is neat to know that's a potential tool we can use. All right, so before we start wrapping up, let me see. I can demo a couple things I was working on, in addition to just learning techniques and creating the BGM track I was just using here. Let me jump back a couple in the loop. I can demonstrate some of these other ones I was working on. These will most likely go into the BGM pack when it gets released down the road, and I will either take recommendations for song titles, or I will deal with that when I actually go to record stuff down the road. All right, 2011. Which one is this? Okay. This one's pretty fun. This one is using the pitch bend technique that I was trying to demo earlier. And I think it's just a matter of making sure I have the right effects combined properly. But if we isolate the sounds, what is it? Is it C? Yeah, it's C. Shame Wazzy's not here because this is probably the most B sounding one I've created so far. But this is using the pitch bend, and it creates almost like a really high pitch horn buzzing type noise. And when I was learning how to use the technique, I said I want to just create a really simple loopable rhythm that can slot into the song, and that's how we got this one here. So let's see, we'll leave that here. I haven't quite structured out how I do the actual performance of the song, but that's reverb. All right, it would probably maybe start with the bass line. Oh, I did two. It's the sort of kind of complementary sounds. Sorry, that's a space B rap. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of a bouncy hip hopish type sound, and then you have the B noises. I would absolutely use this as a rap beat, and I might in the future. We'll see. But if we let's see, is it B? This would be a good way to demonstrate the transpose effect as well. By applying it to the buzzing, we can have it go all the way up with the maximum step level. We can go down too. This is just toggling the knob up and down at around 50 to 60%. This is delay. Sounds like a bunch of bees are swarming, which is that's kind of funny. I am definitely going to do something with that one. Again, I was using this particular track to just learn how to use that pitch bend command to create the buzzing that you hear and mess around with the note progression. But as I was messing around with it, putting the rhythm together, adding the... My reverb, yeah, it's on. Adding in the bass line, everything, it came together for a pretty amusing track. So that one will also be going in the pack. And maybe if I do any like challenges or rap type content, I'll use that particular instrumental because I think it'd be fun. That's filter. Yeah, we'll see. Again, that was a fun one. Let's see. What else was I working on? There's a couple recorded tracks here that I was just doing in practice that I'm going to probably use for something else. I just don't remember which one is which because I don't title these because I'm an idiot. Which one was this? Oh, that's an old one. What I did, I didn't talk about this anywhere, so it's probably going to be news to all you folks. I went through and cleared out a bunch of old loops. Ones that I recorded or already released as part of the BGM packs. I went back and just deleted them to make room. And after I did that for about 24 files, I learned that you can just copy them off the loop station that's hooked up to a computer and save them. Which, good to know now. I will have to do that in the future so that I can retain these if I ever want to load them back in the future. I just got a message from Wazzy. I think she's finished compiling the You Laugh, You Lose stuff for Monday. And I'll see if I can pull up her playlist and not watch anything, but make sure I can see everything. Which reminds me, before we get ready to wrap up for the day, the You Laugh, You Lose submissions are technically open till end of the day tomorrow. We'll probably do one last sweep before Monday when I go live, but feel free to submit any other hilarious clips you want me to react to. And then we'll make sure they get put in there. Oh, Wazzy says I'm not supposed to look. Okay. Starlight asks how many submissions. Let me ask her. Meanwhile, let me find one of the old ones I wanted to demo here. That one I think I've showed before. I think. I could have sworn I showed you folks this one. Maybe I'll do it again just because it's funny. This one I created offline, and I want to use it for something. I haven't figured out what yet, but it sounds like this. I did not realize my guitar to bass was on. My apologies. Sour Lad. Wazzy says 64 clips. So between stuff you folks submitted, stuff that she threw in there, and anything that would have come from other people we know, that's 64 in total. I don't know how long in total time. I'll talk to her about whether or not we can squeeze in some last minute ones, because she just has to add them to the playlist. But yeah, feel free to submit stuff. We'll see how long it takes. I'm not necessarily committed to a certain amount of time. We'll just have to see. And I'm sure I'm going to suffer. Hold on, let me careful. I clarify something here. She says some clips are 6 seconds, others are 4 minutes. I might have to disclaimer when I actually do the stream. For people, the couple people that sent in files, we weren't able to put those in the playlist because they have to be YouTube links. I don't want to have to jump between media players. Maybe I will consider that in the future, but yeah, for those of the submitted YouTube links, that's all going in the master playlist. All right, let me jump back through a couple more of these. There was one I'd done recently. I don't remember which one it was. let's see, was it this one? Let me make sure. Oh no, that's another old one. I don't remember when I made this one, honestly. It's not part of any of the packs, so I'm planning on recording this one, I think. Might be a stream sound. Honestly, I don't remember. Alright. Let me get back to the main one we're working on, and we'll get ready to wrap up for the day. Overall, I hope this was interesting because I talked about some stuff on the stream today when it comes to the loop that I've never experimented with because I just learned the stuff this week. My plan is to keep doing research and coming up with ideas, and then next time we do a jam stream, it'll be more of an open-ended sort of suggest stuff for me to mess around with. I wanted today to be more like a demo day, and if we came up with ideas for a BGM track that we could use, that's fine. This one that we have here, I think I can repurpose some of it to create something functional, because rhythm-wise and beat-wise, it's very similar to the one I showed off before that had the correct version of the distortion with the panning delay. So because I do like the high note one on this one, I might re-record some other parts and figure out a way to use it for another beat. It just needs to be distinct and different so that it's not just carbon copies. But let me take a look at my list. Let's see who we have online to potentially raid, if anybody. I am streaming at kind of a different time on a Saturday. Normally I do this on Sundays, so a lot of homies aren't online from the looks of it. But that's fine. We don't need to raid someone every single time. We can go ahead and call it here. Starlad says it was a nice stream. See you Monday. Yes, I will be posting on Twitter when I'm gonna do the anniversary stream on Monday. Probably around this time, maybe 1 or 2 Pacific. I haven't decided yet, but it'll be in the afternoon my time, so hopefully not too late for people on the East Coast. We'll take the You Laugh You Lose playlist, and we will be bringing back the Wheel of Punishment. And maybe what I was thinking of doing, just for maximum embarrassment, is going through some of my early stream stuff when I first started, like maybe looking at my debut announcement, maybe some clips from my first stream. You guys can see what Model 1.0 looked like if you guys ever saw that. And maybe we'll do sort of a retrospective in addition to the You Laugh You Lose. Maybe we can do like a recap first, and then we get into the punishment. But we'll see. And I see Edward redeemed one last hydrate. I have grabbed water. But that said, let's go to the outro and we will wrap up for today. So thanks again, folks, for tuning in and listening to me talk about Beatbox stuff. We will be getting back together for another one of these soon, and hopefully I'll have more stuff to share and we can work on more ideas for BGM tracks. But yeah, once again, thanks for hanging out, and I will catch you folks in the next stream. Have yourselves a good evening.